Now at 7, we're explaining what we've learned about a suspected driver behind a deadly Horry County DUI crash. Plus, 2 anniversaries remembered by 2 different law enforcement agencies. What they are pledging they would never forget.
Well, I think that's exactly what Halloween brings.
We're sharing reactions to recent cases of vandalism in Conway from those who call the city home. The news at 7 starts now.
Your first alert to breaking news. WMBF News starts now.
And we begin with breaking news. A shooting investigation is underway in Andrews after 2 people were shot overnight. The Georgetown County Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened in the 500 block of Main Street. When deputies arrived, they found a 21-year-old man dead. Another person was found and taken to a hospital. Their condition is unknown at this hour. If you know anything about the shooting, you're asked to give deputies a call. That number, 843-546-5102. Let's take a live look outside of our Myrtle Beach studio off of Highway 17, where the roads are a little slick this morning following a little rain overnight. I'm Eric Richards. We're live on TV and wherever you stream this Saturday morning. Meteorologist Jace Passmore is joining us now with your exclusive First Alert forecast. And I'm asking you, sir, if we're going to see some rain today. Good morning.
We shouldn't see any rain today, but we will see some more rain as we go into tomorrow. And some of those rain chances are going to linger around throughout next week. But it's a perfect morning to get outside, maybe walk the dog, sit outside and drink that cup of coffee. Temperatures here along the Grand Strand hanging out in the mid-60s. Once you work your way back into the PD, we do have some places waking up in the 50s. We're at 59 in Bennettsville, 58 Lawrenceburg, and 63 right now in Hartsville. For that morning walk forecast, temperatures staying in the mid to upper 60s by 9 to 10 o'clock. Notice a few passing clouds. We're going to see the clouds increase tonight, linger around throughout tomorrow, and that's going to give way to maybe a couple passing showers. Taking a look at the forecast for this afternoon, temperatures in the upper 70s along the Grand Strand, in the low 80s back into the PD. As I said, clouds will begin to increase. Overnight lows increasing as well. We're at almost 70 degrees tonight along the beaches. Wouldn't be surprised if some places back towards the west wake up tomorrow morning in the upper 50s, but I think most of us waking up in the low 60s. Taking a look at radar right now, good news is we're dry, staying dry this afternoon, but as we go into tomorrow and also into the first part and the middle part of next week, the moisture will start to increase and we're going to see those rain chances increase as well. But good news is behind that cold front expected to move in on Wednesday, we see much cooler temperatures and also some drier air. Find out how cool we're going to get coming up here in just a few minutes.
At 7:03 this morning, the Myrtle Beach Police Department is holding firm on its promise made 5 years ago to never forget the sacrifice Officer Jacob Hancher made when he lost his life in the line of duty. Ian Klein was at the ceremony.
Though 5 years has passed, Officer Jacob Hancher has been far from forgotten as his friends and fellow officers share stories of the lasting legacy of an officer's life cut short far too young.
His name is etched not only in stone, but also in our hearts.
It was a Saturday night on October 3rd, 2020, when Officer Jacob Hancher responded to a domestic call on 14th Avenue South where he was ambushed by a gunman. Hancher was only 23 years old and in his first year with the police department in Myrtle Beach. His death sending shockwaves across the Myrtle Beach community, especially those who knew him best, like Corporal Tim Monday, who met Jacob Hancher his first day as a cadet.
I remember pinning my badge on and the weight of it crushing down on my chest. Before I left the house, I stood in front of my son's room, fully uniformed, with my hand on his door, asking myself, is this what I want anymore?
In the days to come, many would find strength in each other, sharing their own personal stories about a young man who his parents say always dreamed of being a police officer.
Getting to hear how he touched you in big ways and small ways means a lot to us as his parents, because this community meant so much to him.
From a dad's perspective, it means a lot when there's other people looking out for your kid.
Hancher's parents were presented an American flag and a personal gift from Chief Prock, who continues to share stories with young officers about Hancher and lean on her faith, knowing Jacob's legacy will live on.
Jacob's work here on earth may be finished, but his example lives on through us, through each and every one of us. May we honor him not only in memory, but how we serve. How we serve this great city, how we serve this great state. how we lead, how we treat each other, and how we live each day.
Hancher's family will also be honoring their son's legacy next month for the 3rd annual High Speed 5K, which will be held on Saturday, November 8th. All the funds raised that day will go towards the scholarship they hand out in their son's honor. In Myrtle Beach, Ian Klein, WMBF News.
Ian, thanks for that. It was